Hey everybody, welcome to the Tuesday edition of Warrior Daily. Tom Gorman and head coach Ryan Kelley here with you. And coach, 4-2 last week, split at Hillsdale, but then 3 big wins over the weekend against Ashland, and your team able to jump up into 3rd place with just a couple of weeks left in the regular season.
Yeah, it was a tough week. We went on the road to Hillsdale. We knew they were going to battle. They got a win against us, and our guys bounced back after a Game 1 loss and got a big win. We scored 17 runs Game 2 at Hillsdale, but it was a tough test for us on the road. And then coming back home against Ashland, and be able to take 3 out of 4 against a quality ball club in Ashland, it was a successful weekend for us.
Well, a couple of guys getting some honors from the GLIAC for their performances last week, Brad Gunther and Greg Spies, player and pitcher of the week respectively. Brad Gunther really has just been solid. We've talked about him in the past here on Warrior Daily. Continues to score runs, continues to play rock-solid defense, especially behind the plate this past week. And Greg Spies, a 2-hit shutout on Saturday when you guys really needed a win.
Yeah, you know, we had a tight ball game, Game 1, with Josh Wadesky on the mound. It was pretty tight for the first 4 or 5 innings with both teams. Unfortunately, we hit into a triple play, which you don't see very much, but that was a tough situation. We got the loss, but then Greg Spies really put together essentially the best start of the entire season for us. Not just for him, but the whole pitching staff. Be able to throw a 2-hit shutout, no walks, no errors, all the way around. It was a good ball game for us, and it was a great performance by him. Brad Gunther, the things that he did over the weekend were tremendous. Blocking a lot of pitches on 0-2, 1-2 counts, putting guys in a position to succeed on the mound. A lot of good leadership behind the plate. So those 2 guys did a tremendous thing, and it's kind of a unique story, both having Conference Player of the Week awards. They're both from Saline High School. They grew up together, so it's kind of a nice story and a nice twist on those award recognitions for those 2 guys. But overall, a good weekend. You know, Alex Pierce pitched great on Sunday, as did Chris Waha. 2 tremendous performances on the hill for those 2. Going back to last Wednesday against Hillsdale, we had a really good leadership out of Justin Sylvester. He got to start Game 2 for us. He hasn't had a lot of starts in his career here. He's been mainly a reliever, but he gave us a spot start, did a tremendous job, and gave us some good leadership going into the weekend.
Well, without a doubt, it was an important time for your guys to string together some wins. As we mentioned, we're getting close to the end of the regular season here. Some big games ahead. But before we talk about that, obviously this has been an important week in terms of academics. We talked last week that your team was going to be heavily represented at the academic luncheon this week, preparing for final exams, and no midweek game this week, so guys able to really focus in the classroom a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a strong finish for us, and we talk about it daily. And as a college student athlete, it's not easy, specifically in baseball, to finish strong academically. We play a 50-plus game schedule, so you're away from the classroom a lot, travel on the field, a lot of work put into college baseball, and so our guys have to work extra hard in the mornings and the evenings, on the weekends, to finish strong academically, and we're hoping our guys do just that. Our team GPA is at a 3.1 right now, with a number of guys studying some specific programs that are pretty tough here at Wayne State. But you know, it's a reflection of the academic banquet last year with our mission, or last week, and we had 13 guys represented. It was a great program for us, and good leadership academically, and now we're looking for our guys to finish strong in the classroom with final exams.
I know that what your guys do on and off the field are things that you like to communicate certainly to your alumni, to former players of this program. And speaking of that, we had a great alumni reunion on Saturday, a tremendous outpouring of alumni support really from all eras, but we were able to honor the 30th anniversary of the '82 GLIAC championship team, and we had a great turnout.
It was great. You know, the weather was kind of chilly, but it was dry, and we had a lot of alumni come back. It was great to see a lot of new faces for us. A lot of guys that came back from the '82 team. It's been a long time since they've been here, and to see them and meet some of those guys was tremendous. Coach Angelo Gus did a great job assembling his team and his squad, and for so many to come back and be recognized, it was an awesome opportunity to meet so many guys and see them. And I'm just glad that they were able to reunite, and hopefully, some of them, it's the first time they've talked to each other in a long time, and hopefully, they can reconnect and keep staying in touch and come back to events in the future. But we were excited to have them all back, not only the '82 team, but as you mentioned, all the alumni from different eras, and they helped build some momentum for us. And it was kind of fun to see some of the guys sported their jackets from 1982, and Nick Tumbrello had a great jacket on, and a number of other guys. But it was fun to see all that, and I think they had a great time, and we're looking forward to seeing them again.
Well, yeah, without a doubt, we hope to see many of those guys at future games and also at the big alumni weekend coming up in September. Coach, let's get to what's immediately ahead, and that is Grand Valley State this weekend. Very important series against the first place team in this conference, and will really be a pretty major test as you get ready for the postseason.
Yep, there's no difference. Grand Valley and the other teams, every team in the conference is going to be a battle. We've learned that every game we've played. And now, it's going to be a tough week for us. We don't have any midweek games, but, this is final exam period, as we talked about. So guys are going to be doing a lot of studying, doing a lot of work academically. We're going to have some great practices this week, but we're going to go on the road against Grand Valley State. And we're motivated, we're ready to go, we're hungry for the challenge, and we're ready to get after it and have a great weekend series in Allendale. And we're looking forward to the challenge, and we're ready for it.
A team that we saw 4 times in the postseason, so certainly this rivalry continues to add a chapter every single year, and this weekend should be a great series. Good luck.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tom.
All right, that's Ryan Kelley. I'm Tom Gorman for this Tuesday edition of Warrior Daily.